You are listening to the Wild Man Podcast.
Thank you for choosing the Wild Man Podcast. Today, our guest is, and I do not want to screw up the band name. So, if you guys could say the band name and say who you are and what you do in the band.
All right. So yeah, we're Harlequin from Germany. I'm Josh. I'm one of the two vocalists.
What's up? I'm Noah, play bass.
I'm Andy. I do the vocals too.
I'm Luca, I play guitar.
Thank you for doing this. You guys are definitely getting bigger and bigger. Like, I didn't realize, like, you guys had a big discography as much as you do.
Oh yeah.
Thank you very much. First of all, thank you for having us, dude. This is really cool.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get more into like I know I'm mistagged, but like in the beatdown scene and like the hardcore scene and like deathcore scene and back again, and it's been kind of hit and miss because like a lot of bands are on tour a lot more. It seems like
Right.
tour is more adable to get you out and noticeable.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would agree.
So, what part of Germany are you guys from?
We're from Trier, which is southwest Germany. It's on the border to Luxembourg and France and Belgium.
Okay. So my first question for you guys is, what are your guys' like main influences? What made you guys want to do music?
Like in general or for this band?
In general, you guys could say in general or for the band. Up to you guys.
That is
That's
so tough.
That's a broad
That's
question.
tough, man. So I mean, I probably this guy and his brother who unfortunately isn't with us, our drummer, and myself, we listen to a lot of new metal. Like I think we all collectively like new metal.
Yes.
Yeah.
But so we love it a lot, and like I think, and it is a fairly big influence, I think, even though you might not, think that at first glance, probably. But like I don't know, maybe like
I mean, for me, it's like listening to hardcore bands from being like 12, 13 years old and then starting to go to shows and then like Luca and his brothers like we're like 10 years between like the youngest Noah and then them.
Yeah.
So I started going to shows. They were around, you know, so everything kind of like got connected through going to shows. And for myself, pretty much when I start, I mean, I've always been like um making music like as a hobby, even as a kid. But when it came down to, okay, I listen to hardcore, I go to hardcore shows, there was this moment I was like, I want to do this, you know? So we all have been, every one of us has been in different bands in the town. And then I think like 20, yeah, like shortly before we started Harlequin, like we started this band like 2017.
Yeah.
So around like 2015, 2016, all the bands kind of moved together. We started to like this whole collective thing of the 542 area kind of like started. And then there was this situation where it wasn't clear if all the bands would keep up or like maybe some had to like break up. And then Luca and his brother came up to us three individually and were like, yo, we want to start this new band. We want to do like obnoxiously hard music, and we were all kind of sold on that. So yeah, that's pretty much how the band started.
yeah, and also I feel like our influences don't necessarily reflect in the music that we make necessarily, I think. So you're
Yeah.
probably still waiting on band names, I think.
Oh yeah.
I like
You're good.
I see you got the Body Snatcher poster in the background. So I love their earlier stuff, like the Death of Me record. For me, that was definitely a shoot thing back in the day.
I think the influences range
Yeah.
from like me and Andy mainly being like hardcore or beatdown listening people to him being more of the modern deathcore, like Body Snatcher, all that kind of style, to Luca and his brother also listening to all of that, bringing like for me, the whole slam thing was
Yeah.
fairly new, and then especially your brother kind of brought it in. I mean, Yeah, you could probably find a deathcore band, a beatdown band, a hardcore band, and a slam band that everyone
Yeah.
can agree on,
And a
you
new
know?
metal band.
Yeah, and a new metal
Yeah,
band.
it's it's
Yeah.
all over the place, super hard
Yeah.
to tell, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
But
yeah, like I feel like you guys have a mixture of like the deathcore element on top of like Float Face Down.
That's a great band, dude.
yeah, yeah.
Like
I mean, yeah, I think we all like, especially like older deathcore. I'm not necessarily into the newer deathcore as much, but like,
Yeah.
yeah,
The cleansing
the cleansing is the one.
and all that.
That's really the one.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
I feel like
when
the new. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
that's just what I wanted to say. Like when you labeled with like talk about deathcore and all that, it's like our music goes from, you'll find elements of deathcore, elements of slam, but we all feel it's a beatdown band,
Yeah.
just because for us, beatdown there has to be like a little bit of variation in it because especially in Europe, there's a lot of bands that tend to just be slow and, and just gets boring at some point for us. Yeah.
Yeah, like you guys are definitely like I have you guys in a playlist. Like I try to have like every band I interview in a certain playlist, and I have you guys mixed in with Float Face Down, Body Snatcher, Kubla Khan, like that's the meanest, like hardest playlist, like God's Hate.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
I mean, those are some names we
Yeah.
definitely feel
Yeah.
well positioned
Big
around.
compliment.
Yeah.
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 So my next question for you guys is, with the new album, Say Goodbye to the Ones You Love. What's the concept of the album, if you guys have a concept for it?
That's so I think I got something off the top of my head, but like
I
you
got
write most of the lyrics, so I don't want
I
to.
mean, so we don't like necessarily start off writing like with a concept, but with every release up until now, we always felt like in the end it feels like it has like a kind of a
Yeah.
concept, but I mean,
It comes together very naturally
yeah,
as we go.
yeah. But
Like we discussed, should we make like a concept album and whatnot? And then we were like, fuck it, we'll just start writing music. And from that point, that's really like that's almost 50% of it. And then as we go, it just kind of falls into place, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
but I feel the main goal of what we wanted to do is so we wanted to step it all up like a notch, like the sound wise, writing wise, lyrically, everything is just like, at least for us ourselves, we felt like we've stepped up, we stepped it all up, everything up a little bit. The name, especially, like if you look at the others, like Say Goodbye to Those You Love is kind of a title that we feel is not like something that comes up, it doesn't fit to the rest of it. We purposefully picked a little bit more, yeah, a bigger kind of title for the whole thing. And for me, it feels like from the beginning to the end, it kind of like still tells like a little bit of a story, not like necessarily a concept story, but you know, the intro kind of opens it up, and then it's just like a torturing experience all the way to the
Yeah.
back, and then the final track's called Purgatory. So yeah, that's kind of like where it goes.
That's where you end up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know you guys are about to start tour next week.
Tomorrow, actually.
Yeah.
Oh shit, tomorrow. You guys excited?
Hell yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Like I think you guys are playing a part of Jersey that my buddy Gutter is like promoting.
Yeah. He is promoting the show. So yeah. I mean,
Gutter's
you see him wear the project shirt.
Yeah.
So we know Goddard.
Hell
And
yeah.
we saw the flyer come up, and we're pretty excited. And it's our first time ever playing in the US. So with the band being 9 years old now, this has always been a big part of the dream where we wanted to go. Like we pretty much played Europe excessively. Other than there's still some parts we want to go, but this feels like that's why it kind of is nice to have it come together with the album because we felt like we stepped that up, and then we're making the step over here, so we're really excited for that. Yeah.
like I know it's your first time in the States. What are you guys like are you expecting like I know touring in Europe is a lot different than the States. It can be because like how you guys can drive to like different countries in a matter of minutes sometimes.
Yeah.
Like what are some of the expectations you guys expect to see on this tour?
Longer drives.
Yeah. I
Longer
mean,
drives for sure.
show wise, and for kids in Europe, I mean, we're not, I mean, I wouldn't consider us kids anymore,
No,
but
anymore.
you know, for people listening to music in Europe, especially beatdown, where it's all about the hard mosh, you know, we watch live videos, live sets of whatever, and to everyone in Europe, everything that's going on here just seems a lot wilder and whatever. So we're expecting people to go fucking crazy. And me personally, I mean, we've looked at some of the venues, and most of the venues we're playing are just so weird to anybody, one of us. It's like restaurants and
Right.
stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
In Europe, it's just like you go play in a venue, and that's just made to be a venue, you know, like, or there's no people putting up shows in their house or anything, especially not in Germany. You start playing a note, and within like a minute, the cops are there.
Hell yeah.
They're probably gonna laugh in your face, gonna be like, "Who came up with this stupid
Yeah.
idea?" You know, like stuff like that. But yeah, basically it's like always playing to people you've never seen. You know, we love, of course, we love going back to the places we played. Like in Europe, we feel like we have some places that we always know we go there. We see our homies, you know, but it's just always also a very unique experience to go somewhere where you've like most likely we're not going to see anyone we know where we're going to
Yeah.
play in the next 2 weeks. So that's something I look forward to, and I think the rest also does. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I definitely wish I was in the East Coast. Like I would love to see you guys. Like you guys are absolutely killing it. Like the new album is top tier. I would put it up there with like the biggest beatdown bands out there.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, man.
Like when you guys asked if I lived on the East Coast, and I was like, man, I got 2 more years and I'm stuck in the Midwest right now.
Yeah. I mean, we're if this all goes well and people want to see us back, we're 100% down to
Yeah.
to come back. Like we, yeah, it's. I mean, we're just playing like a fracture of the whole country. So whoever wants to book us, just hit us up. We're
Hell
coming.
Like I know my friend Tyler like recently just started like wanted to do like house shows in his house.
Ah, sick.
And like he was like this, we should have like more house shows. So he was like, you should hit up bands you know that take days off on their tour and see if they want to play in my house. I was like this.
That sounds cool as
We
fuck.
wouldn't even need to have a take a day off. We'll
No.
just include it
Hell
into
yeah,
the
dude.
plan of
We love
touring.
house shows, bro.
Yeah. That's like a bucket list
Yeah,
thing, like
because
playing
it
a
always
house
reminds
show.
me of the
Zibalba Gold.
exactly right.
Yeah, that video
That is
changed
the
my
best.
fucking
Yeah,
life.
it's the best video.
But we all can agree, like when you look up a lot of these older MySpace bands, they all started in houses.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Besides, like California, like if you guys have the opportunity to go out there, like I feel like those are like the East Coast and the West Coast are more venue central. But like when you come to my neck of the woods, like in the Midwest, we have like barely any. Like I'm from Iowa, like home of Slipknot. You would think there would
Oh
be
yeah.
venues everywhere. No, not really.
That's wild. That's
Like
wild.
Well, if
Especially in
yeah,
Iowa. It would be like, I mean,
that is wild.
it's the biggest new metal band in the world.
Yeah,
So
but maybe that's why they sound the way they sounded. Because they were
probably because
playing
they're
in,
just
they were
fucked
not
up
playing in venues,
house
they were
show
playing
kids.
whatever.
I think the craziest show I've ever seen in Iowa, it was Lorna Shore, Distant, and Signs of the Swarm playing in a bar.
That is wild. Those are all huge right now. Like
Yeah.
that must have been years ago, right?
2022.
All right, that's not that long
See,
ago.
here in Europe, you just go see those bands and you're just surrounded by a bunch of weird people.
Yeah.
Just, you know, it's like thousands of people in the venue.
Yeah,
and
because those
Yeah.
not Lorna Shore, they're huge, but like for bands like Sands of the Swarm, I guess, because they're like mostly support bands. They're like opening bands for bigger bands, right? And that's like it's a huge venue, like a 1,000 capacity venue or something like that. But they're opening, right? They're playing like 30 minutes after doors, and then it's like 200 people in there, but scattered across a huge room, right? And there's nobody moving. So that's an image I have in my mind when I think about bands like that. So seeing them in a bar is actually kind of cool.
Oh yeah, it was interesting because like that show was like I agree with you guys. Like I grew up in the MySpace era of deathcore, and like I support the new guys. I love Signs of the Swarm. Those are the dudes. But like my favorite band's the Acacia Strain.
100%.
My guy. Hell yeah.
Like the poster behind me is literally an Acacia Strain.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Like these three posters are very sentimental to me because like all three of those posters are all from the same venue in Iowa.
That's cool.
And like I seen Body Snatcher before they blew up, play in front of 10 people.
Right.
And like that poster is all signed by like it's signed by Kyle, Chris, and I forget the other guy all the time. But like it's
Aren't they all called Kyle or something? Don't they have like three Kyles in the band or something like that? I'm not sure.
but like the Acacia Strain one's not signed. The other one is Carnifex
Right.
when they were celebrating their first album, their
Right.
15-year anniversary tour with Spite, Crown Magnetar, Left to Suffer, and Oceano.
Yeah, I feel like
That's cool.
I feel like the last time I saw bands like Carnifex and Suffocate and all that is like 2008, 9. That's like where all that is stuck in my head. It's like being 14, seeing Carnifex and Suffocate play like in a venue that we all grew up on,
Yeah.
you know, like it's all tore down. There used to be like a big ass fest, but yeah, yeah, and that's like the I think I definitely was getting into that deathcore stuff right when they kind of like jumped off of the MySpace, you know, with like Carnifex
Yeah.
and Whitechapel, fucking This Is Exile and all those albums. But that's kind of like where that's kind of like where my head is still at, you know, concerning deathcore.
I feel like it's still
Yeah.
the best version of it.
It's still the
to be
best
honest.
version of it, yeah.
Like I tell a lot of people, and a lot of people like I have no hate towards Lorna, but like Whitechapel came back out with that album last year, and I feel like they took the Keen space back.
Yeah. I would agree. That is a feel like
that is a good.
that is a very good record. I feel like a lot of people, maybe haven't checked that out because they're like, oh, I don't know, they do clean vocals now and all that stuff, which I don't think they do on that latest record. But it's a good record, dude. It's awesome. It's very
That was
creative. So
like that album front to back literally is like the Kings of deathcore. Then Despised Icon dropped theirs, and it's just like, God damn, all these MySpace bands are coming back.
Yeah.
And it's also one of those rare occasions where they're like, yeah, we're gonna come back and we're gonna be as heavy as we used to be. And it actually happens because that's usually never the case when a band says that.
So my next question for you is, do you guys all write lyrics together, or do you guys like take piece by piece, like you guys like do individual pieces, or how's that go down?
So lyrics is basically it goes different from song to song. Like there's so there's one general thing is like he writes all the German so the lyrics are written by just us two. So the both of us doing vocals. And he writes all the German lyrics because for me it just feels weird to write German lyrics. But then also when we're like writing songs, we'll be like, oh, I want to write lyrics to this song, or I have like someone comes up, you know, like the pre-pros maybe up, and one of us will come up with like an idea, and then either it's like I don't have any time, you go write that, or I want to write this, or sometimes like for the new album, there was once two songs actually that we ended up like last minute having need to write like lyrics for the recording session, and that time we met up and wrote some stuff, and yeah, it's pretty much like a collaborative effort, I would say. Yeah, for lyrics, definitely. Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like with German bands, like you guys are killing it. Like you guys come from a like very rich scene. Like you guys got Stillbirth, Mental Cruelty,
Yeah, I mean,
Sun Eater.
those that's definitely not the part of scene that we're part of
Yeah.
in Germany. Is like we're all around. Like, you ever heard of Recount and Spawn of Disgust, and it's more of in that area. So,
Okay.
in Germany, it's not really like there's no mixed lineups, and even if we have like deathcore elements, the way we play shows is like we're a beatdown band, and we would rather, I mean, I would play with deathcore bands, I don't care, but there's no mixing up of that in Germany. Like, if you have like a band like us play with a band like Mental Cruelty, and there would be like, let's say, fans of both bands, there would 100% be
Probably be
problems
weird,
from
yeah.
the first second
Yeah.
on. Yeah, that's like, and I mean, I'd be fine playing with deathcore bands. I feel like there's been, especially like old Euro, like from 15 to 20 years ago, there was a lot of metalcore and deathcore bands that were like Snatch Club and stuff like that. That was like they were part of the beatdown hardcore scene, and that's how we feel. That's how we're like, yeah. I mean, we have a rich scene of that. Also, it's been a little bit of on a decline. Like, when we started, there were a lot more bands, or when we were like 15 to 20, there was a lot more bands. There was like, yeah, yeah. So yeah.
That because like in the US, you see all these different tours. Like you'll see Body Snatcher open up for like the Devil Wears Prada somehow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw
yeah,
that. It's
yeah.
weird, but it's cool.
I mean,
And
we see, Peeling Flesh. So, Peeling Flesh goes on tour with like Missing Link here, and that's like in Europe, you feel like you would
That is never gonna
maximally
happen.
get them with like Ultra Parish,
Yeah,
because yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what happened already. But yeah, we don't have that, unfortunately, but that's just the way it is. Yeah.
did you guys see that tour with All Shall Perish and Paling Flesh?
I went to go see it because Michael from Peeling Flesh actually mixed the mastered or full length. So we were in contact, and they played in the Netherlands. So I went to that tour. I mean, also I love Ultra Parish, especially that era of Ultra Parish. So we went to see that show. And one of the first things I told Mike was like, "You guys got to come here with like some hardcore bands,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's okay. Everyone, I don't need to go to a show like that, and then I'll let the people enjoy the way they want to enjoy. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you guys by any chance before you guys came over? Did you guys get to see Making the Cadaver?
We didn't
Can we repeat that? That was
we
kind
didn't
of
hear
quiet for
your
some
your
reason.
your
Oh,
mic.
did you guys get to see Waking the Cadaver before you came over?
Unfortunately not.
Unfortunately not. However, his old band played with them like 15 years ago or something.
2008. No, bro. 2008.
2008, yeah,
Yeah, so
2008.
18 years ago they played with him.
Yeah.
No.
Should we tell the whole thing, like the whole story? All right. So there was this. It was at this venue that he talked about earlier.
Yeah.
It's kind of famous. It's called X House, in Trier. And so apparently there was like a popularity contest or whatever going on for what local band should open for Waking the Cadaver, and
It's like a website to vote
yeah,
on.
like a website. So this guy's band was in the mix, right? And then they had a friend kind of hack the server, and then yeah, he just manipulated it so they got like all the votes, and then they played with Waking the Cadaver, which yeah.
But so Waking the Cadaver is probably one of the bands that every one of us could agree on.
Hell
It's
yeah.
like everyone in this band loves Waking the Cadaver.
We played like a mini tour once where like it was 4 days of us playing that most recent
Oh yeah,
record.
the
Just
most recent
all
one,
the
yeah.
time. Oh, yeah,
The
4
whole
days.
fucking ride.
4 days, man. 6 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, chop shop.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, like if you guys definitely like Don is one of those guys, like he is very like I send him bands all the time. I'm like, this dude, I'm doing this interview. You should check out this band. And he'll be like this, I'll check it out. And he usually has his headphones in and he'll send me like a text back. And he'll be like this. And like if he doesn't like it, he'll let me know. And if he fucks with it, he'll be like, this shit goes hard.
Yeah.
And like I sent him your guys' stuff, and he was like, "That shit actually pretty goes hard." And then I'm pretty sure he shared your guys' poster for Gutter.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like a little like
It was wild. It was
kind of a fan moment.
there was a screenshot of that in the group chat for sure.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah. There was a screenshot of
Yeah,
that. It was like, yo,
yeah.
check this
Yo.
out. Yeah. So
Like that dude's
tell him to come to the show in New Jersey, yo.
he'll probably be there. That's the freaky part with Don. Like I didn't get to meet him till last year, and like we did like an interview together prior, and like we never met each other. And like the first time we ever met, I picked him up from the airport, and I was all like, "This, bro, this is surreal," because like Don's like my favorite slam vocalist, and I was just like, "This, holy shit, he's tall as hell."
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we would love to chat with that dude. So yeah, we had like another weird moment. So what's the band called in English? Dysentery?
Something like
Are
that.
they dysentery?
Dysentery, all right.
Yeah.
Dysentery, yeah.
So we had the dysentery page message us about like the show in New Jersey and what. And that uh it was one of the guys. It was Blue, and that was on the thing, and they messaged us our page and was like, "Yo, we're trying to come out to this. We love the album, whatever, blah blah blah." And I was like, "This is crazy," because like literally 2 weeks before that, so like a week, no, 2 weeks ago, I was like, "I'm putting up a show for your band in Europe." So yeah, we had a little meetup there already. So yeah, this is I can totally feel the way you felt in that situation, but that's also one thing I love about this whole music underground scene is like it connects you in so many weird ways, like yeah. I mean, we have a substitute drummer from fucking Italy here that's coming with us, so yeah. Yeah, there he is. There's little Ricky.
Ricardo.
Yeah. So and we just know him through our label putting out his band and then playing a bunch of shows together. And unfortunately, our drummer couldn't make it. So, that's like, and within an hour, we had this guy being like, "I'm down. I have time. I'll come up. I'll fly to Germany for a whole weekend, rehearse." So yeah, we love that
Yes.
about the scene. That's why we're always about, being connected, staying connected, helping each other out. So yeah.
Oh yeah, the best advice I ever got told is always work with people that will bring you up, not down.
For sure.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would rather say it in a way like support those you
Yeah.
fuck with, like
I feel like if you
Hunter, your neighbors.
Yeah.
No, but
I feel like if you support the people that you like fuck with, though they
Yeah.
will inevitably bring you up.
Yeah.
Right? Like if it like I don't know about like purposefully connecting with people because you feel like they will bring you up, even though you might not fuck with them musically or on a like
Yeah.
personal level or something like that. But I feel like if you just stick with the people that have been good to you and you've been good to them, that will inevitably,
Absolutely.
get you
Yeah,
further.
I've been listening to you guys since I was so like I've been listening to you guys since God, it's been a minute. And like I've always wanted to chat with you guys, and I'm like this. And like my friends are always like this. Oh, just fucking message them. I'm like this.
Hell
You know
yeah.
how comfortable I like sometimes it gets like sometimes like I share a song to see if a band pays attention. Because like that's how like sometimes I feel like that's how you get some big bands. It's like you bait them like this. Oh, I shared your song. Let's see if I get the real or if, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
because sometimes bands don't want to. Some bands just in the States don't fuck with that. That's one thing. Like I love interviewing bands from other countries because you guys are definitely like I feel like we all are like the metal community in general. We're all brought together
Yeah.
because like let's be real. Like if you listen to like in the States, rap, the scene out here for rap is so screwed up. Like have kids that don't know even what a beatdown band is. Like I throw my headphone for a kid, I'm like put this on and listen to my music for an hour, see if you like it or not. And the kids usually like this, and I don't get this. And I'm like this. It's because you listen to the rap.
I tell you what, I would say beatdown especially, hardcore also, but beatdown even more. that's the thing you only get when you see it live. We have friends back at home that wouldn't be listening to the music or would be like, what kind of weird shit is this? And then they just come up to a show, when we were used to do like shows at home. And after our set, they'll be like, I fucking get it.
Yeah.
Even if I don't understand or if I don't sit down at home and listen to this, because I feel it like maybe not everyone is made to have angry music on their ears
Yeah.
24/7, but
Sure.
at least when you like go to the show, that's where I feel like most people would get it. Yeah.
I definitely want to see you guys play. Like, since you're in the States, like play with Pure Bliss. If you
We
guys
don't
have,
know. No, we know. I know Pure Bliss because they were just on tour with Recount and Two Piece.
yeah,
So yeah, and yeah, I mean they're definitely a hard band, but the hardest band is sitting right there. It's Cycle of Abuse. So
That's true.
yeah.
That is true.
but I don't think I have any more questions for you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Definitely keep like if you guys want ever come in the Midwest and want to play a house show, I know it's a bucket list. Hit me up
Let's
It's
make
up
that.
in here.
Hell
I'm having that in my mind. We're gonna come back to that. Yeah.
And it's
because
also
like
on video, so
Oh yeah, and it's also
we'll
a
hold
video.
you. We'll hold you.
We'll
to
hold you
it.
down.
because my friend Tyler, shout out to him because like I never met a homie that well that wants to do house shows. Like I've always lived in an apartment and you can't have an apartment show because if you do that, you're breaking your violations in so many ways. But like I'll definitely let him know because like we're trying to get his house like he wants to be a promoter and I hit up No Cure. I was like, you guys are on tour, you're on a 2 day break to Denver. I was like, this just slide through the homie's house because it's on the way to Denver. And I was like, this tear his house up. That's what he wants. And I'm like, this
Oh yeah.
someone to go through a wall.
Yeah, we would do that in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
Like,
No questions asked.
and like not even as like
we
a
would purposefully drive there
yeah,
to
yeah,
do
yeah.
that.
And not even as like a transitionary thing or something. It's like, yeah, we want to go there explicitly, and like play a house show. Hell yeah.
But you guys keep it up. When you see Gutter, tell him Wild Man says hey
Hell yeah.
We'll do that.
because uh, make sure he knows it's Jacob because Seb's busy. I have a co-host usually. His name's Sebastian. He is the original member of Dripping,
Oh yeah,
Right.
we got told that. Yeah.
but like he's been busy with work. He's doing a 9 to 5 gig now. And I told him, hey, we have this interview. He's like, hey, I got to work. But we will do a round two with him because they're about to do their second album. So like here soon, we're gonna have to like do a lot of promotion for that and get him going again because like I need to get him out of that little funk he's in and get him back on track.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
We hope he gets out there. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, all right, you guys take it easy. Enjoy touring the States.
Thank
If you have any questions state-wise, I'll try my best because I'm friends with a lot of people on the East Coast.
Mhm.
I'll try to see if I could get you like places to stay, stuff like that. I'll definitely reach out to people.
Nice.
Thank you, man. We appreciate
you.
that. Hell yeah. And thank you for having us.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you like I said, you guys have been a band I've been listening to since 2018. I just had a look and I was like, man, this is a band I fucked with for almost for a while. So
And it's cool that you reached out. If there's one thing about our band, it's like, if there's anything got a question, you want to, I don't know, put us up for a show, do whatever. Like, we want to do this stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like, just shoot us a message, and this guy
Yeah.
will answer. It's
I
Very
know a lot of people don't know this, but next year I will be in Germany for at least 2 weeks.
dude, hit us up.
Yeah.
So,
Know where you're going yet?
so have you guys heard of the festival Death Open Air?
Death Open Air.
Death Open Air.
I just don't know. Death Feast.
Death Feast.
Yeah,
Death Feast.
Death Feast.
That's
It's
around the corner, I think.
it's ran by Luca from Stillbirth.
Oh yeah, that's around the corner
Yeah.
where we live. Yeah.
I will be doing media coverage there.
Oh,
That's
nice.
cool.
Well, then maybe we see you there.
Yeah, I'm a big slam head, so I've been trying to get Luca to get like more slam bands. So
Yeah, okay, maybe we'll see you there.
Yeah, definitely come out. Luca is a good dude. He's definitely doing a good festival. Like you guys should definitely put in a submission and for next year, see if he's. I'm pretty sure he'll get you guys on. So
That'd be dope too. We'd be down. We don't play a lot of festivals or any outdoor stuff
No.
because, like I said, like there's like one fest in Europe which is Flex Fiesta that kind of caters to what we do,
Right.
and the rest of the open air festivals are just big. I mean, I'm fine with playing small stages. The smaller the room, the more violent the show. But every once in a while, playing in open air is kind of a cool
It's a
thing.
breath of fresh air,
Yeah,
yeah.
So we'd be down. Yeah, just tell them, yo. I talked to these nice guys.
Yeah.
Let them play your fest. I'll be
Right.
there. We can hang
There you
out.
go.
We'll be down for that. Yeah.
for sure, for sure. All right, you guys enjoy your day. Relax
Sounds good.
before you go on tour. It's gonna be a long one. I know the States are long drives, so
Absolutely.
all right, take it easy.
Take
Thank you
care,
very
man.
much.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.